What's good, sports gamers, and welcome back to our Sleeper Player series where we go over the players who can play way above their rating that may be overlooked by others, but still can develop into starters for you. And today we go over the tight ends. So alright, let's get it. Coming in at number 10 on our list is Christopher Herndon. Herndon doesn't have any breakaway speed or anything like that, but his ability in this short area helps negate that in a way. First with his yards after the catch ability from his elusiveness and stiff arm ratings, and then his catching traffic and short route running numbers are pretty decent as well. So the 22-year-old rookie has a path to success and further development for you right away. At 9 is Ian Thomas. First thing to notice with Thomas is his 90 acceleration and 83 speed combo, so he can fly, but has potential as an in and out route master with his above average route runner ratings in all three categories. He's hardly what you would call a blocker, and he's not going to make the crazy catches to start, but in the beginning can be used on routes that let him use his speed to outrun defenders until you can get his route running up a bit to turn him into a faster Jason Witten. At number 8 is Jordan Leggett. Leggett is one of the first solid all-around tight ends on the list. Has 82 speed, above average break tackle and juke ratings for a tight end, while being a decent run blocker as well. And as a receiver, he has a nice start and catching traffic numbers, so he's not crazy in any rating, but can be a solid number 1 for you to develop if you're lacking there. At 7 is Troy Fumagalli. Now for another cowboy mention, which is one too many, Fumagalli is basically a 2017 version of Jason Witten with slightly better speed. He has some of the highest ratings in route running out of all the tight ends on the list, and when you add that to his nice catching traffic and spec catch ratings, does it really matter he's only 78 speed? Dude is going to get open and catch the ball, and that's how he is before you develop him, so imagine what it'll look like in 2 to 3 years. 6 is Jacob Hollister. Even though I'm sure he wasn't, it wouldn't have surprised me if Hollister was a running back in college, because his break tackle, elusiveness, juke, all that stuff are pretty good. So you will have a bunch of moves at your disposal to turn those 5-yard gains into 10. The huge negative is he's not a great route runner, but if you put your tight end on streaks and drags and such, that shouldn't be a problem. And the thing I love most about him is he's the best run blocker on the list. It would have been nice if he was a little bit younger, but Hollister is definitely starting tight end material. 5th is Eric Saubert. Now Saubert is pretty much a Hollister clone, same age, great blocker, same acceleration, but his route running numbers start off slightly higher, so it's a mismatch between the two. 4th is Jake Butt. Now the downside with him is I also wished he was a little bit faster because he has everything else. Good pass catcher, has some moves once he catches it, and is a great blocker. He and Fumagalli are bunched up with a slew of other similarly rated tight ends on the Broncos, so he could be either really easy to get or they might start him. So his value would depend on the league, but other than that, the 6'6 rookie can get busy. At 3 on the list is Adam Shaheen. Considering he's 6'6 and 277 pounds, he's not that great of a blocker. But with his height, weight, and strength combination to go along with his after the catch moves, he will be a tough guy to bring down. And dudes that size at tight end with his speed ratings of people like Gronk, so he's definitely unique in that regard. It's just his physical profile and not being terrible in most numbers can have this dude looking like a baby Gronk in no time. I like the prospects of getting him from Bears owners because of their depth at tight end as well. Honestly, if he was a better blocker, he probably would be number 1. At 2 is Ricky Seals-Jones. Now let me tell you a little story about Seals-Jones. We go way back, as in he was a beast for me in NCAA 14 with the Maggies. Had 1,500 yards a couple of times before he left, but all in all, we made sweet music together. And this was obviously all done when he was a wide receiver. But now that he's a tight end, he plays just like he did back when I was throwing prayer deep balls with my 5-star QB to him. He actually has pretty high route running numbers in Madden 19, but you get Jones to make those crazy catches. And he will start with 81 spec catch and 76 catching traffic. So he definitely can get vertical and develop into a 15 yards or more type of dude for sure. And Sports Gamers Online number 1 sleeper tight end to get in Madden 19 is Mark Andrews. At 75 overall, he's not going to be completely hidden, but the 3rd round pick still has numbers that would have him playing way past that number. He'll have 86 speed and 90 acceleration, but only 76 agility, so running in a straight line will be his specialty. 83 catch and 78 catch in traffic is also good to start for the 21-year-old. He'll be the best route running tight end on the Ravens already and will probably be there as number one, only because, why not, considering all the other guys they have. So it may be harder to grab him in regular team leagues, but his age and skill make him a very high target to grab in fantasy drafts. So it makes sense why Mark Andrews sits atop Sports Gamers Online top 10 sleeper tight ends to grab in Madden 19. Sorry, Sports Gamers, do you agree with the list? And if not, what's the tight end that you feel deserved a spot? Let us know in the comments down below. And stay tuned here at Sports Gamers Online for more Madden 19 content and the rest of our Sleeper Player series. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't. And once you're with us, hit that bell icon at the bottom so you don't miss anything we put out. I'm Chris. Thank you all for watching, and be good, y'all.